Well, I have to say, man, that's a much better look having KHAKI away from the dang wall over here. So since we haven't been working in the garage very much, like the garage has kind of been overtaken with stuff, and I wanted to clean that up and of course get KHAKI out. So today we are going to be satisfying one of the most asked questions and one of the most commented things on the channel. Compression test. Everybody wants to know if I have done a compression test on KHAKI. As you guys know, we went through this whole saga of trying to figure out what's wrong with this car. Never figured it out. And like I said, that was the most asked thing, was compression test. I did a compression test on it right after reassembling the engine. But if I'm being honest with you, I don't remember. I don't remember what the numbers were, but I remember that it was good. Which one is it? I know it's a small one. Is this it? Nope. Is this it? Nope. Which one is it? Oh, you know what? I bet that's it. Can I do it? Can I do it? That is not it. Dude, what the hell? Nope. 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 Harmonic balancer pulley puller. Nope. 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 No. 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 What is this? Nope. What the hell? Is it this red case? Hey! I found it! Alright, so I gotta get a battery in the car. Currently, there's no battery in it whatsoever. I need to pull my bumper off and everything in order to do so. Anyhow, I want to mention right now, before we get too much further into the video, that the title, thumbnail of this video is true. We're going to talk about potentially K-Series swapping KHAKI, but let's get through the compression test first, huh? Alright, we are all set up and ready to go. I'm actually kind of excited about doing this. I know I said I'd done it already before, but it has been a really long time. Honestly, I don't remember what the results were. Alrighty. Cylinder 1, let's go. That battery is pretty weak, but hopefully it gets us through. That is a little over 200. Alright, cylinder 2. That one's the same, just a little bit past the 200 mark. So you see that says 200 right there. I know the needle is kind of blocking it. But yeah, same spot. Alright, cylinder 3. That one's a little lower. That looks like it's about 190. Well, it's between 175 and 200. That one's actually pretty low. It's a little below 190. Alright, last cylinder. Alright, last one. Of course, the last one is the strongest one, and that one is at, looks like about 210. I'm going to come back to cylinder 3 and try it one more time. Maybe I just didn't have this thing screwed in all the way or something, I don't know. You would think it wouldn't build pressure at all at that point. Either way, let's just try it one more time, because that one was a lot lower than the rest. Yeah, that time I want to say it's just a hair over 190. Probably like 192, 93 or something like that. But still noticeably lower than the other 3 cylinders. But I mean, they're still all really close to one another. I don't think that those compression numbers are terrible enough to cause it to run the way that it does. So the reason why I bring this up now is Curly was actually over last night to go through the tune on the EP3. The thing runs great. There's really no issues with it. It just it was kind of cutting out in like higher RPMs. So he came over and did his boot thing, and bro, it's night and day difference. Oh my freaking god. He had asked me if I had done a compression test on KHAKI, and now that I'm thinking about it, I mean, that one cylinder was at like 192, where the other ones are all above 200, and one of them is even at like 210. Guess that low cylinder could actually be maybe a cracked sleeve or something. That's the only thing that I could potentially think is going on, is a cracked sleeve. Yeah, this thing runs great now. Dude, after Curly came over and messed with this car, and we drove it around the block a couple of times, of course, just the pull that this thing has, like, I'm not gonna lie, it kind of made me think to myself, like, why am I so against putting a K-Series inside of KHAKI, bro? Like I was saying, dude, after Curly messed with the tune a little bit on this, and we took it around the block a couple of times and whatnot, and even after he left, Jessica and I ran up to like Jack in the Box, hit the drive-thru and stuff in it. This thing is just ridiculously fun to drive. So now I remember this car always feeling somewhat faster than KHAKI. Now, again, I haven't driven KHAKI in forever, but I've always known that that car, motor to motor, most certainly feels a lot quicker than what KHAKI is all motor. And it's a lot heavier of a car, you know what I'm saying? A much heavier car. Like, having that power plant inside of this, now of course not that specific power plant, and I've been seeing the comments, a lot of you guys don't want me to give the EP3 away. You would much rather see me take the K24 swap out of this and put it into KHAKI. And I'm gonna be straight up with you, like, I'm with you, but it doesn't have to be that one. You know what I'm saying? So what I'm saying here is, as you guys know, the EP3 is being given away, which I'm actually really stoked that we decided to give it away and nobody came up. There was a couple of people that wanted to come and buy it from me. One was offering $5,000, another guy was offering $6,500, but of course they just they're taking their time, and was like, the one guy wanted me to have it retuned for 91 and take it off of E85 and stuff like that. I didn't want to go through all that, dude. And plus, I think it's going to be a lot more exciting to see this car actually go to one of you guys. That is my favorite part of doing a giveaway, is just like, because I've never been lucky enough myself to like win something like a car, you know? I've entered a few of them, but I don't ever win, you know what I'm saying? And I feel like that is the coolest part about doing these giveaways, is just hearing the response and stuff and being able to gift somebody something like this, you know? I don't know, it's a completely different kind of experience than just selling a car. But what I am proposing, if the giveaway does well enough, I'm gonna take any profits that we make from this giveaway, and then I'm thinking we can just flip all the profits that we make from the giveaway, and I can pick up another K-Series swap, whether I do a K20 or K24. I'm leaning more towards a K24, dude, because that car feels absolutely amazing. And that's just all motor. Imagine that inside of KHAKI. This car, I don't know exactly what the weight difference is, but I know last time that I weighed KHAKI, it was like 1,860 pounds. That car, I'm sure you can Google what the weight of it is, but I'm sure it's like 23, 24, 25, I don't know. But yeah, that power inside of KHAKI would be absolutely ridiculous, man. Now imagine throwing a turbo on it, or even nitrous. I still got the nitrous kit. And then on top of that, I have all of this B-Series stuff right here. Boom! This thing is in desperate need of some attention. So, Jessica's Integra, the torque converter finally completely went out on this thing. As you guys know, this thing's an automatic. It's got a B20 in it, but it don't have a VTEC head. So I'm thinking we can repurpose all the B-Series stuff that we have inside of here. The head, transmission, yes, do an auto to manual on Jessica's Integra. The intake manifold, the Honda S300, coil unplug, all of it, dude. All of it can go into the DC Integra, or DB Integra, sorry. And we can do a whole build on that car. I have literally everything right here. I personally think that the issue is probably the block, dude. Now, you're supposed to do a compression test with the engine warmed up, and that's another thing. KHAKI always gets worse, it seems, as it warms up. So I'm thinking maybe one of the cylinder walls, probably on cylinder 3. I'm thinking the cylinder wall probably has a crack in it or something from all the nitrous that I put through this car. That's the only thing really that I haven't done. I did piston rings and bearings and all that stuff, but you guys know some of those cracks on cylinder walls are so microscopic that you can't even see them. You got to use like that magnetic powder and stuff in there. I had the head gone through, like the head was completely rebuilt, and they did all that. They checked for cracks. So that head would be a really good candidate to go on Jessica's engine, because her B20 is great, dude. She got that one, that JDM hotline or whatever, like a couple years ago, and it's just been a daily, bro. But yeah, dude, I think B20 VTEC with air conditioning and everything, we'll do a full color change and all that, redo the engine bay, make it all look nice and stuff, because whoever painted that car before, they never put a clear coat on it, they never color match the engine bay, all that kind of stuff. Of course, it'd probably go a different color. I would let Jessica choose that. But yeah, dude, I think the Integra would be a really cool build using all the parts from KHAKI. And then I'm just going to say, screw it, man. Let's go to the dark side and let's put a K-Series inside of KHAKI, man. But of course, it's going to rely on how well we do on the EP3 giveaway, to be straight up with you guys. So you guys have been wanting more Honda content, and you might be thinking doing basically a giveaway with the only Honda on the channel right now that's running is just like the death of Honda content on Deadbeat Garage. But really, it could be the rebirth, man. So if you guys haven't already gotten your entries, dude, I want you to know, like I've said this before, and I'm gonna say it again, unfortunately, but fortunate at the same time, I am still just a small YouTube channel, dude. I'm not Adam LZ. I'm not like all these guys that are doing car giveaways that have millions of subscribers and are probably, you know, 100,000 people are entering the giveaway. Right now, at this moment, I just looked before I came out to record this clip. 15 people have entered the giveaway right now, and we are already a week in, and it is ending next month on the 18th. I'm not running this for 2 months like I normally do. I'm running it for 5 weeks. And so far, but yeah, 15 people, bro. That's all that has entered in the first week of the giveaway, and we only have 4 weeks left. So by all means, dude, you got really good odds. If you guys would like to enter, make sure to check the link in the description down below. This is a really dope car. As you guys know, if you've been following the channel for a while, you guys have seen this car in and out. You know everything about it. It would make a really cool daily driver, man. Let's get that thing out of here, and let's go find ourselves a K-Swap to swap KHAKI out. And then, like I said, all this stuff, after we get KHAKI up and going, all this stuff can go into Jessica's car, and we can make it great again. And you know what else I'm thinking, dude? Put it in the comments down below so that I know what to look for. What transmission would I need to get to go K-Series all-wheel drive? I don't even know where to start, man. But if any of you guys can find me a lead, or if you guys have a K-Series all-wheel drive transmission, one that I would want to use, you know? You guys know me. I don't know anything about K-Series. So is there a good transmission to get, the recommended one to get? Or, you know, I don't know if there's ones that are like, don't ever get that one because it's junk. But yeah, dude, I think K24 all-wheel drive, nitrous or you know what, everybody's gonna say turbo in the comments. I already know it. Put in the comments down below, of course, what you guys think. Don't forget, grab your entries if you guys want to win a dope ass EP3 as a daily driver. Have an amazing weekend, guys, and I will see you on Monday. Later.